OK， 各位现场的贵宾，大家下午好。我们的活动在2分钟就要开始了。然后跟各位报告一下，我们这喂 ，OK， 好，谢谢各位。好，我们的活动在1分半就要开始直播喽。然后请各位帮我留意一下，上台讲话的贵宾们，请你们一定要看前方的摄影机。我再重复一次哦，我们待会上台简报的厂商们，请一定要看前方的摄影机。我们的时间提示会用珍珠板来做提醒啊，所以大家可以不用紧张。等到我们秀出3分钟或1分钟的时候，麻烦帮我准备要收尾。时间到的时候就拜托要去做时间到的结束哦。OK， 然后我们这一场活动是英文的，然后现场是一个摄影棚的概念，所以讲师们不要害羞，不用对着现场的观众讲，因为您的观众在网络上。好，我们就像录节目一样，所以您的观众是在网络上，所以请麻烦一定要看着摄影镜头。拜托手机。Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining this afternoon to our expanding to Czechia, Taiwan and beyond. If you are joining in from Czech Republic, I believe it is a very good morning to you. I think it's roughly about 7 o'clock in the morning. But if you're joining in from the Asia Pacific region, hello and good afternoon. So thank you so much once again for participating in our webinars. And if you're joining online for the first time, we actually have very much exciting programs ahead on this channel for quite periodically. So if you could join us and follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and some of the social medias, it would be much appreciated. Don't forget to click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any episodes in the future. Now, for our exciting program ahead, I would just like to remind you that should you have any comments or questions that you'd like to address to our keynote speakers or companies, please feel free to use the link provided at our YouTube channel. So please fill in the form and we will divert your questions accordingly. Thank you very much. Now, before we continue further into our programs, I would just like to say a special thank to a couple of people. Firstly, I would like to, on behalf of the organizer, I would like to sincerely thank the Czech Economic and Cultural Office here in Taipei. Without you, this event would not be possible. And of course, our Major League IoT under the Asia Silicon Valley Development Agency, or otherwise known as the ASVDA, and thank you so much for supporting, as well as Startup Island TAIWAN, Taipei Computer Association, or otherwise we are shortly for known as TCA, and definitely InnoVEX, COMPUTEX TAIPEI, and also TwIoTA. So thank you so much for making this event possible. We really appreciate it. So coming back to our events, expanding to Czechia, Taiwan and beyond, we have much resources and information that we can exchange, and we look forward to having more startups, more entrepreneurs, more investors, more companies to come back and forth to the two regions. And I believe that there are much to discuss and different business opportunities ahead. So before we start, I would like to invite two very special guests. The first one is from the Department of Investment Service under the Ministry of Economic Affairs here in Taiwan, the first Economic Secretary, Ms. Jessie Chao, for her opening remarks. Ms. Chao, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Patrick Ramler, representative of the Czech Economic and Cultural Office, Taipei, experts, industry leaders, distinguished guests, and friends from media in attendance, whether in person or online. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Department of Investment Services, Ministry of Economic Affairs, it's an honor to be here today at this forum. Thank you for the invitation. The US-based research firm Startup Genome points out in its Global Startup Ecosystem Report 2020 that the global startup economy created nearly $3 trillion in value and about $300 billion in venture capital investments around the world in 2019. Along with the current global wave of innovation and startups, the regional hubs and industry clusters have formed around the world, and the startup boom now underway promises to drive increased local investment activity and industrial development. Innovative capacity has also contributed much to the effort to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic. In New York, for example, the severity of the pandemic prompted many startups headquartered in New York City and the surrounding area to find high-tech solutions to challenging situations, including reliance on AI to generate pandemic maps. To companies and government agencies can use the plan to plan the allocation of resources. Taiwan has not been seriously affected by the pandemic. In addition to discovering problems early on and taking highly effective response measures, startups has contributed tremendously by developing high-tech anti-pandemic measures. The Taiwan Tech Arena, a project led by Taiwan's Ministry of Science and Technology, has joined forces with a number of medical startups to establish a high-tech pandemic response team, and is working with the Startup Accelerator to jointly form Health for All, a new online disease prevention matchmaking platform that helps connect the government, healthcare startups, and hospital systems to integrate their resources for the fight against disease. In recent years, Taiwan has focused on different approaches to tap into the power of startups to drive the development of next generation of industry. Helping startups to link up with international markets will be a high priority task for the Taiwan government moving forward. When a delegation from the Czech Republic visited Taiwan in August this year, our two sides discussed the smart cities and the field of AIoT, and signed an MOU for cooperation in the support of innovative startups. The visiting delegation also said the Czech firms are very interested in investing in Taiwan in medical devices, life sciences, cutting-edge machinery, mobility industry, AI, and environmental sustainability. We believe that each of these fields will be key areas for cooperation in the future for Taiwan and the international community. The Czech Republic has always been noted for outstanding precision machinery and manufacturing firms. In recent years, it has been becoming a major European hotbed for ICT, ICT investments, and offshore IT services. Taiwan is the third largest source of Asian foreign direct investment into the Czech Republic, only next to Japan and South Korea. And Taiwan's investment have all now injected to industries diversity, such as new technology and the digital economy. The biggest investments are made by ICT firms such as Pegatron, Foxconn, AO Optronics, Acer, ASUSTeK, Inventec, Wistron, and MSI. Today we'll have Mr. Steve Huang, the Chief of Technical Officer at Pegatron, to share his experience investing in the Czech Republic, which would inspire new ways of thinking about the cooperation between our two countries. And this will lead to more opportunities. We're very pleased to see many experts in the tech startups. Representatives have come here to familiarize us with a lot of fantastic new smart city applications. We believe that today's activity is just a beginning. We hope that Taiwan and Czech Republic will be able to cooperate more closely in the future in high technology, economic and trade relations, and disease prevention. We also want to thank the Czech Economic and Cultural Office and the entities that have helped prepare for today's event in collaboration with the Asian Silicon Valley Major League IoT. We'll show you will all live here with a fruitful harvest. Wishing everyone the best of good health and success in all your undertakings. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Chao. Yes, certainly. Here in Taiwan, we are very fortunate to still able to host events. So just in case you're wondering, we have gathered everyone here in Taiwan to be at our studio this afternoon. Now, secondly, it is with great honor and pleasure to introduce the representative, Mr. Patrick Rumler from the Czech Economic and Cultural Office, to be on stage for his opening remarks. Sir, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mrs. Chao from the Ministry of Economic Affairs, thank you very much for such a nice words about my country, the Czech Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to Prague, good afternoon here in Taipei. I would like to welcome you to today's webinar about expanding to Czechia, Taiwan and beyond. This is a webinar which is organized in the framework of economic projects of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Czech Republic. And I would like to express my gratitude to Asia Silicon Valley and Taipei Computer Association for organizing this event. I'm very glad that today we will have here 4 Czech startup companies which had been provided by us or nominated by Czech Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce and also by the state agency Czech Invest. These are Company Tactic, Mainware, VisionCraft, Veracity Protocol, and I'm also glad to have here Mrs. Zuzana Vedralova from the Czech Invest agency, which will provide us information about the startup environment in the Czech Republic. I must say that Taiwan is a very important partner for the Czech Republic. As it has already been said by Mrs. Chao, it is the 3rd largest investor in the Asian investor in the Czech Republic. And from the point of view of Taiwan, the Czech Republic is the 4th largest investment destination in Europe. Our total trade account for $1.4 billion with a huge trade deficit. And that's one of the reasons why we organize these kind of webinars. And that's one of the reasons why we encourage the Czech Republic entrepreneurs, companies to go to Taiwan and to develop their trade relations much more. We have, with a long-term cooperation with Taiwan, we have developed several platforms for further deepening of our economic cooperation. The first one is the webinars of this kind, which are promoted and supported by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Czech Republic. The second one is the Joint Business Council, which is held annually between the Confederation of Industry of the Czech Republic and also CIECA. And the third one are the consultations between the Ministries of Economic Affairs. So thank you very much once again for taking part in this webinar, and I am very glad and I wish you every success, and I will be very glad listening to sharing of your visions and perspectives for future trade with Taiwan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ramler. To all our friends online, I know there is a bit of a confusion here because here in Taiwan, when we do an event, we tend to have many picture group photo sessions, and this one would not go otherwise. So if I may ask to invite Ms. Chao and Mr. Ramler to be on stage for a joint photo. If you'd be so kind to join here in front. This might look lame to our friends online, but trust me, this is very important for us here in Taipei. So if you look at the cameras in front, our photographer, Ashen. Okay, please smile to the camera. I will count to 3 when Ashen is ready. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, smile, please. And here in Taiwan, we love to do a thumbs up. So please, sir, are you okay? We'll skip the thumbs up. Oh, we would. Okay, let's do a thumbs up. Let's do a thumbs up. Yes, thumbs up, please. Thank you. Okay, look at the camera in front. Excellent. Thank you so much. Please kindly return to your seat. Thank you. Shall we give them a round of applause? Thank you. So just once again to our audience online, this is how we do it in Taiwan, and we're still doing it, and thank goodness that we still can during the pandemic period. Okay, so moving on to our programs ahead. Just a reminder that should you have any questions or comments that you'd like to engage with our speakers, please do use the link at our YouTube channel, fill in the requested form, and we'll divert your questions and comments accordingly. So our first keynote speaker, who will be addressing us regarding how to soft land here in Taiwan and the available resources that you could maybe utilize, will be presented by Dr. Fan, who is the Deputy Director of Division 6 from the Taiwan Institute of Economic Research. Dr. Fan, if you'd be so kind, the floor is yours.
I'm a little bit confused about which camera should I see. This one or this one? This one. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not sure when this will be in Czech, but I would say good afternoon in Taiwan. So, let's see. How do I get the slides? So, for the next 10 minutes, I think, maybe I'll be talking about how to do the soft landing in Taiwan. So for most of you already have the business in Taiwan. I believe the information is still work, but most of them are for the foreigners. So should I have the slides or? All right, a bit fuzzy, but is that the first page? Great, it works. It works. All right. All right, let's move on. So when we're talking about doing the business in Taiwan, the entire process is a bit complicated and will take a lot of time to go through everything. However, since I only have limited time, I will go through a couple of things, and you can always find the resources online. And I'll give a guideline that what we have here. So of course, if you're trying to start a company in Taiwan, that is the first link or the first resources, first source you're going to take a look at it is the doing business. Doing business is the status work by the World Bank, I think. So in Taiwan, we are ranked 15th out of 190 countries. So it's pretty nice. Most of the schools are pretty good, but for the foreigners, one thing you need to be aware that is the financial stuff. Financial issues is kind of difficult for people to get credit in Taiwan, especially the foreigner. So let's move on. And the next source is from PwC. As everyone knows, it's a big company doing the content, but they also provide a very good guideline for how to do business in Taiwan. So basically, it's separated in two different parts. If you want to start a new company or start a new branch, or start a branch in Taiwan, it's two different process. I will not go too much details, but there's one organization that kind of take a look at it, or it will be the main window is MOEA. So no matter you are to start a new business, new company, or start a branch in Taiwan, that's the organization you're going to take a look at it. Next. Since I just mentioned the financial issues in Taiwan, especially for the foreign companies trying to start a business in Taiwan, that is the thing I always want to talk about is how the startups start a business or to find a funding in Taiwan. The status by our organization is funded, TIER. We're doing the stack from 2015 to 2020, from January to August. We will see the startup investment in Taiwan. By average, we have about 200 or 300 startups get invested. So the total amount of dollars will be about $300 million average. So that's the thing. So by average, for each startup in Taiwan, you will get about less than $1 million US. That's a median for the startups to get fundraised in Taiwan. It's not much. If you take a look at more details about which companies will get invested, most of them are still in this from seed to A round startup companies. That is a startup investment in Taiwan. So if you're a tech startups, you want to come to Taiwan, that's what you expected will get fundraised in the next 3 to 5 years. Okay. So which industries are pretty popular in Taiwan? That's kind of interesting, and especially we always want to see how the startup investment stands comparing to Taiwan or the United States, maybe Silicon Valley or Israel. There's one thing is quite interesting. Is rank number 1 is the health tech, no matter pharmaceutical or medical device and so on and so forth, or even materials. So they're very popular in Taiwan, and from the past 5 years, we have 244 deals happens, and the total amount it will be $832 million US. And the second is electronics. As many of you already know that in Taiwan, we have a very mature industrial chain in Taiwan, especially semiconductors or electronics products. So not surprisingly, we have that kind of startups that get fundraised. Second largest is 119 deals in the past 5 years. Okay. So that's when we look at the stats, it's a little bit, there's one step forward to think about what happens with the startups in Taiwan. So if you look at all the startups in Taiwan, we will see you can separate in 2 different categories. One kind of the startups, we call it, they are not trying to disrupt anything. They are trying to upgrade or trying to transform the original industries. Some of the startups just spin off from the big companies and start a new business. So maybe from this type of company, from day one, already get the order, and maybe a break even from day one. So for this type of startups, they will never show in any events. It's very hard to find them in an event. But they are doing the hard work and trying to work very close to the original industries. Okay, and the second, and another type of startups that we see maybe more like Silicon Valley startups. They are doing the software, expand very fast, and they're emerging industries like sharing industry, AI, IoT, and stuff. And these type of companies are trying to disrupt the original industries, and there's still a lot in Taiwan. They are more focused on the enterprise software, like the third one, enterprise software and IoT stuffs. And we also have some startups working in the media and entertainment, especially for the past 2 or 3 years. The podcast is pretty hot in Taiwan. So if you're this type of startup, there's one field you can work on that. Okay. Next. will be this one. If we take a look at the investors, and it will be much interesting. In Taiwan, we have 4 different types of investors. The first one we call is corporates or CVC. In Taiwan, it's surprisingly high. It's 59%. If you take a look at the global data, it will be about 30 to 35%. But in Taiwan, it's pretty high, which means that just what I just mentioned, there's tons of startups, especially doing the electronic startups, just made out of the big companies. So they are the investors to invest in this type of startups. And the second one is a domestic VC. It's 499 deals and about 43% of the total deals. If you add it up, it'll be over 100. Is really normal. It's normal. It's not my math. It's bad because we have co-investment in these deals. Okay. The third one is NDF, National Development Fund. It's a government fund. As a single fund, it's take 16% of the entire deals, which is very amazing. For the past couple of years, NDF puts a lot of efforts to invest in the startups in Taiwan. The foreign VC at about 15%. Okay. Now, for the following maybe 2 or 3 pages, you will see a lot of logos and a lot of companies. I will not go through all of them, but I will give you something you should be aware of. If I met them in the future, I don't know what they're doing. So in Taiwan, we have 41 startup hubs from north to south, especially in Taipei. I believe most of you already made a visit TTA or Startup Terrace and Linkou. Okay, and we have 61. What is that? Here we go. 61 accelerators in Taiwan from north to south. 61. It's amazing, right? So we have a lot of events for the entire year. So in Taipei, we have 42 accelerators in Taipei. In Yilan, we have 1. In New Taipei City, we have 9, and so on and so forth. This entire list. So, like I just mentioned, we have government funds. There are 2 different government funds I should mention here. The first one is from NDF. The second one is from Taiwan VC. Taiwan, I should not say it's a government fund. It's a semi-government fund. And for NDF, they have a VC investment. They invest in VC companies, and the VC companies invest in startups. So this total size is $3.3 billion US. And the number of VC in their list is 77 VCs in their VC investment. And they also have an NDF angel investment. It's a match investment. So the total size is $66 million US. The number of investment is over hundreds of startups get invested or get funded by this program. So the main target is electronics and biotech. And when we talk about the Taiwan VC, their size is $350 million US. The number of funds is 2, and the third one is coming up. One is IoT, is $153 million. The other one is biotech, it's $196 million. Sorry for the typo. So the total invested is 40 deals. 40 deals. So the last one, there are important organizations, events, and logos. You gotta take a look at it. The first one, of course, is Startup Island Taiwan. So everyone recognize this logo. And there are 2 startup hubs I want to mention here. One is Startup Terrace. The other one is TTA. So you want to meet people? Yeah, you gotta go there. And the third one is TSS, Taiwan Startup Stadium. So this organization is supported by NDC, National Development Council. There is a kind of helping the startups to go abroad. That is what they're doing. And there are 2 events, InnoVEX and Meet Taipei. So they are mainly the biggest and most important startup event in Taiwan. Okay, and we have a bunch of accelerators here, like Spark Labs Taipei, AppWorks, StarFab, Mox, Garage Plus, and so on. These 5. When I list these 5, they are all investing in their portfolio companies and trying to connect a startup with the big corporations or big enterprises. Sorry. And there are some co-working space in Taiwan, Impact Hub Taipei, the Hive, Future World, and WeWork in Taipei. They are all working on a co-working space. So That's pretty much the most important organizations that for any foreigner want to come to Taiwan, especially for the startups trying to build up your own network. These are the people you're going to see. And of course, Find It is our platform. We are doing the research and writing reports. And recently, maybe after a couple of weeks, we'll release the Taiwan Startup Investment Sense. That's a report we co-work with the TSS. So that's my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fan, for that very informative presentation. And I think he have mentioned a couple of really, really important key points. First of all is to visit his platform, of course, Find It. I hope you have scanned the QR code earlier on. Secondly, is a message that I perhaps like to bring forward is that we just concluded Meet Taipei, which is a fantastic startup event here in Taiwan. For 2021, InnoVEX is also going to happen. So if you'd be so kind to please look out for that as well. Registration for InnoVEX 2021 has already commenced, so please register ASAP. Thank you so much for allowing me to say that. Thank you. So for our second keynote speaker, we have Susanna, who is going to be sharing some of the great resources available for tech startups who wish to join into Czech Republic or Europe in general. And I believe she is online with us via Teams. Susanna, are you there?
I am. Hello.
Hi, it is nice to see you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I know, Susanna, you can actually speak fluent Chinese. Would you like to say hello to people from Taiwan?
早上好，大家在台湾，谢谢，我可以说在这里。
Wow, thank you so much. 谢谢你的中文比我还要好一点。
不太好，因为在这里太早，我的脑子还不工作。
Yes, so we understand that it's roughly about 7 o'clock in the morning on your side. Okay. Susanna, before we proceed with the video that you have kindly pre-recorded, would you like to say a few words before we start?
Well, just thank you very much for having me and for giving us this opportunity to present the environment of startups in the Czech Republic. It was certainly very interesting to listen to Dr. Ping about the ecosystem in Taiwan. Enjoy the video, and yeah, if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. And hopefully I'll be able to be in Taiwan in person the next time. I'd love to be there.
Thank you. Yes, we would love to see you during InnoVEX 2021. So
Sure.
Thank you so much. Susanna is the project manager of Czech Invest, and she has kindly prepared a video for us. So I would like to ask my tech team to play the video. Thank you.
Hello, 大家好. Greetings from Prague. Thank you very much for inviting me to speak at this event. I'm really happy for this opportunity to introduce the Czech startup environment and also the resources for technological startups to Softland here. Let me share my slides and jump right to it. So allow me to introduce our agency first. I work at Czech Invest, an investment and business development agency whose main objective is to transform the Czech Republic into an innovation leader in Europe. We are a government agency under the Ministry of Industry and Trade, and our mission is to support foreign direct investment, but also to develop local companies and help improve the overall business environment. Some of our key activities that are relevant to mention on this occasion include developing and cultivating the national startup and spin-off environment, developing the potential of Czech technological companies, supporting smart investments into Czech Republic, or linking of partners from the business and R&D spheres. As you can see, we have 9 offices abroad, and we have Asia covered as well through our offices in Shanghai, Seoul, and Tokyo. Since we're focusing on startups and technologically innovative companies today, let me give you a brief overview of the ecosystem Czech Republic has to offer. A new innovation strategy has been approved by our government for the following 10 years, through which the Czech Republic is aiming to be a country for the future. It's a series of measures on a national level to support the necessary infrastructure into R&D and innovation in what is considered as key strategic sectors. This plan promises massive investments into these sectors in order to boost the image of the Czech Republic as a country of knowledge and advanced technology. One of the key sectors of this strategy is also the startup ecosystem. And as you can see, the mission is to become a country for startups. This means a number of steps that are aimed at developing the startup infrastructure even further, creating an interconnected environment which links startups to investors and support providers, as well as creating an environment supporting and motivating young entrepreneurs. The ambition is also to create an overall comprehensive funding program, including national support for the startup segment. The focus should be not only on companies that are based in the Czech Republic, but we are hoping to attract more and more foreign startups and technology teams and provide them with necessary support in order to access the market more easily. And Czech Invest is and will be playing an important role in this process as well. So why should foreign companies be interested in the Czech Republic? We have become a leading innovation player in Central and Eastern Europe. We rate very highly in major macroeconomic indicators in comparison to our neighbors in the CEE region. We rank the highest in Global Competitiveness Index, the Global Innovation Index, as well as the Ease of Doing Business Index. Czech Republic is a small export-oriented economy with a long tradition in the industry sector. It benefits not only from the fact that it's located at the center of Europe, but also from a stable political environment and also strong participation of foreign investors. By the way, there are a number of Taiwanese investments into Czech Republic as well. Most of them are in the electronics or ICT sector. The biggest and probably most well-known investor from Taiwan is Foxconn, and among others, for example, Acer Computer or Asus Tech, and many others. When it comes to supporting innovation, the total spending on research and development in the Czech Republic has more than doubled in the past 10 years. Today, the total spending on R&D is among the highest in Central and Eastern Europe. An extensive infrastructure of excellent scientific centers has been built in recent years, helping Czech Republic in asserting itself in fields such as IT, nanotechnology, biotechnology, nuclear and non-nuclear energy sectors, aerospace or the chemical industry. Now, the startup ecosystem of the Czech Republic is still developing, of course. The startup boom here started only in 2010, but since then, I think it's pretty fair to say that we've come a long way. Many accelerators, incubators, R&D centers have been established. The word startup itself is getting more recognition among general public. More and more young people are willing to take the risk of starting their own business. Czech Republic actually ranked 6th in the amount of startups in Europe. Technology startups in the Czech Republic operate mainly in the IT field, as we have very good education in this area and therefore a highly skilled pool of labor force. The main areas of operation are cybersecurity, big data, artificial intelligence, fintech, IoT, or e-commerce. Now, there's still plenty of room for further development, of course. The weak points are financing, and as you can see on the slide, in the initial phase, the majority of Czech startups rely on their own resources, which can be a challenge for those targeting foreign markets. There's also still room to fully utilize the potential of academic enterprises. And we're also still working on establishing a better interconnectedness of the startup ecosystem. And also, the vast majority of startups have their headquarters in Prague. So we also need to focus on developing the potential of other regions as well. On this slide, we have examples of the major incubators and accelerators of the Czech Republic. Some focus on startups coming from specific market segments, some have a wider approach. Some are based at universities, some at corporate companies, some are a regional entity. It's really a more and more diverse environment. Let me point out, for example, AI Startup Incubator, which, as the name suggests, focuses solely on AI technology. By the way, Czech Republic is also considered an AI hub, having an excellent skilled workforce in the sector. Another one, for example, Startup Yard, which focuses on technology projects in various sectors, but this accelerator is also known for tailoring its programs for foreign startups. Here we have a few honorable mentions of our global success stories. I believe you may have heard of Avast Software, which is a Czech company that develops information security software and is one of the most popular antiviruses in the world. Apiary, which is a platform for API design acquired by Oracle, or Social Bakers, which is a social media marketing platform using artificial intelligence, which was currently acquired by Astute. So now to how does CzechInvest actually support startups? As a governmental agency, we offer incubation and acceleration programs. These initiatives support the national and international expansion of startups and receive financing, particularly from EU funds. There's an important requirement that for foreign startups who might be interested in applying for this funding through us, and that is having a Czech legal entity. We aim to support startups throughout their journey, from having a prototype leading all the way to foreign expansion in the form of setting up branches abroad. Participation in the various programs, the names of which you can see on the slide, ensures access to top-notch mentoring session from a wide range of business leaders and professionals. It ensures networking sessions, access to global conferences such as CS Las Vegas or TechCrunch Disrupt San Francisco and others. It ensures matchmaking services with potential business partners and investors. And it also helps startups get a better understanding of what needs to be done in order to expand abroad successfully. We're truly aiming to give startups in our program global access. We have sent approximately 5 startups abroad per month, before COVID, of course. Most of the expansion was targeted towards the US, and as you can see, only 16% of our startups decided to focus on Asia so far. One other popular service our startups can use is called CzechLink Startup, which provides matchmaking services between startups and potential and relevant domestic or foreign investors. This service is free of charge. Other programs expect only a percentage of co-financing in the offered services, but otherwise there are no fees or no equity. Aimed specifically at foreign startups, CzechInvest hosts so-called incoming startup missions. This year hasn't been too favorable for international travel. Nevertheless, this event is about hosting a number of startups in the Czech Republic for a week, with the sole purpose of introducing our business environment into depth, assisting them in building up a network, and providing them with workshops on a wide range of topics from legal issues or visa issues. This slide is also to introduce our European Space Agency Incubation Center, which specifically focuses tailored services on startups with space technology. Last but not least, I would like to introduce the startups.org website, which is a great gateway to all the information regarding the Czech startup ecosystem, Czech startup events, or the hottest news there is. This is it for me. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. You can see my contact on the slide. Thank you, and then enjoy the rest of the event. 再见.
Okay, thank you so much, Susanna, for recording. I do apologize. I think there is a synchronization issue here. So halfway through the video, we did not get the full presentation. But however, should any of our viewers online or on site would like to get more information, please feel free to use our web link provided at the YouTube comment section and let us know that you'd like to get engaged with Susanna. But thank you so much for that pre-recording. We'll come back to that shortly. Now for our third and final speaker today, for the keynote section, of course, it is with great pleasure to invite Dr. Huang, the Chief Technology Officer and Senior VP of Pegatron Corporation. Dr. Huang, the floor is yours. Thank you very much.
David, thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce Pegatron and our successful story we have in the Czech Republic. I think that I'd like to use this opportunity to try to introduce a little bit about the Pegatron, that people know how Pegatron doing now and how we use the resources in Czech Republic. Pegatron, actually, we are together with ASUS 30 years ago. And we spin off from ASUS Tech 10 years ago, and the major on the ODM and the EMS business. So we have four category product we are developing, and we give service to the customer, including the computer, and the second category is consumer and wearable product. They certainly including the very popular the game console, the Xbox, the PS5, so kinds of product. Also the wearable, including the watch, including the virtual reality, AR, such a product. Third category we are invest very large is the phone. So far 5G phone is hotspot. It's very popular now in the worldwide, and this is very important technology we are get through. And following up, people know 5G is so important so far. The last one we don't forget is car, the vehicle, or we call it automobile. And automobile, I think this is two major technology people get involved deeply is electric vehicle and the autonomous car. Why so important is this will give people more freedom and more energy efficient, and this all use the most popular technology like 5G and AI in the world. So why I describe this is also we're going to use the resources in intelligence in Czech Republic. And let me introduce, let me use some of the story we have. First page is a very fun page. This is to the picture about 10 years ago. My friend gave me this the special Czech cake called Taderic. It's really hard for me to pronounce it, but I try. I pronounced the whole morning this year 100 times. I still cannot pronounce well. But anyway, this is me. So this is Taderic, no problem. I ate it and on the river, Charles River. So I like it very much. So I enjoyed it very much. And I'd like to share a very good experience and a successful story. We are really deployment in Czech is actually more than 10 years ago. ASUS Tech, our mother company, they set up a factory in Czech. The reason is European market is very important, and we're looking at the moment. Actually, I joined ASUS Tech 20 years ago, 1999. So 2004, ASUS Tech searched for all the country in Europe and try to find a good location for factory and engineering center. Actually, they searched Netherlands first, and of course Germany, France. Finally, they found in Prague, Czech Republic. We like the area because the people is more hardworking and very practical. That could learn and that to co-work with foreign people. So this is the first experience we learned over there. But the second year in 2005, we moved to the Ostrava. Sorry, I forget the reason, but I think Ostrava is a good city in the east of the Czech, and it's also very important industrial city. So located, so you can see this picture in Ostrava airport. I take the Czech airline over there. And so we built a factory over there. And up to the 2008, Pegatron split off from ASUS Tech. We changed the name to the Pegatron. But since then, we think factory is not enough. Actually, we did the moment I did a communication business unit, I built up an engineering center over there. Why the reason? I'd like to let you know what kind of business we're doing over there is first, we produce PC. Actually, I can say that it's too long ago. It's for NEC brand. At the moment, we sell in the whole Europe. So we design and manufacture over there. And another two product is my personal, deeply involved and DD product is TV and set-top box. So the moment, digital TV is very important. LCD TV is a kind of the revolutionary product at the moment, 12 years ago. So we get a good business from many brands, including the Toshiba at the moment. And so I did a team to build Toshiba TV in Europe, sell in more than 10 countries in Europe. But then I found the final tuning of the product is not easy remotely in Taipei because the color, sharpness, and another characteristic of the TV had to be one by one and check out and compare in the production condition. So later on, I set up engineering. I talked to a CEO at the moment. I set up engineering team and hire about 100 local engineers. Works them. Actually, this is the leader of the factory. He handled it. And this guy, the Czech person, is in charge of the production line. And this guy is the engineer head over there. So I have a team in Taiwan and also have a team in Czech, and they work together day and night, try to solve the problem, and finally we can fulfill the quantity for Toshiba brand. Also, we sell the TV set-top box to French Telecom at the moment, and that's also important. So I think in the 4 or 5 years, I enjoy a lot about what with Czech Republic engineer. I think they are share very similar personality and characteristic of the engineer in Taiwan. Flexible, and when needed, they can work even overtime a little bit and help to fulfill the target. Now, 10 years later, I think technology changed a lot. But I'm thinking how we can be the time succeed again in China, in the Czech Republic and Europe. So now we focus on AI, 5G, and also the electric vehicle and the autonomous car. So the AI, we build a robot, we build a edge computing product, and 5G, we are build a phone and car. Of course, the electric vehicle is so important. And so recently, we are doing a lot of research study about technology evolving in Czech. We found there's a very excellent lab for artificial intelligence they set up in the Czech, and finding hosted by the 3 very good, famous universities: Chao University in Prague, Czech Technology University in Prague, and the Masaryk University. So they are doing the security of AI and a lot of innovation on AI product, and this is 100% match with our roadmap in the future. Also, we found the speaker just now, the lady, is talking about the startup, the car company. So startup, we found they start to produce the first electric SUV this year, and they also co-work with VSB Technical University to build an autonomous car. So actually, we are now building the infotainment system in car and the ADAS. This is a driving assist system. ADAS driving assistant is a pre-technology for autonomous car. So these two technologies, we build it. We say in Europe, some brand of car, and we really think the people in Czech can co-work, can improve efficiency for future product development. Of course, no doubt, in the autonomous car, we need a 5G technology to build it, the cellular vehicle-to-vehicle communication. So in the end, I like to think Pekatron should have a good opportunity to succeed again in Czech. And we like to keep the patient, we like to work with the people there, and we like to reinvest again more in resources in the Czech, and hope to both sides can succeed again. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Dr. Huang, for that presentation. And I think Dr. Huang has actually mentioned very important key aspects of how and perhaps in which theme or field that you as a startup can perhaps work with corporations such as Pegatron. Okay, thank you so much. So that concluded our 3 keynotes session, and we will move on to our most anticipated pitch demos. Not to say that the keynotes weren't exciting, but I think these upcoming startup pitch demos will be very interesting too. So the following program will be 4 Czech Republic startups who will be sharing with us. I know some of them have actually joined us via Microsoft Teams. May I confirm that the first company is Tactic, is already online with us? Okay, we can see you, but we can't hear you. Is your microphone on?
Okay, sorry. So once again, hello.
Hello.
Greetings from Prague.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's 20 minutes past 8 here in Prague. I'm sorry I don't speak Chinese, so I can say hello only in English or in Czech.
It is perfectly fine. Would you like to greet us in Czech? How do you say good morning in Czech?
Dobré ráno.
And to you too. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining in. Would you like to say a few words to the audience, both online and also on site here in Taipei, before we play your pre-recorded video?
Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm happy that we are part of this great event. And after the video, when you see it, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them, and I'm looking forward to our possible cooperation.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. And at this point, I will request my technical team to play the video. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Petr Belatka. I'm the CEO of Tactic company. Let me introduce within 5 minutes our company and what we are doing. So we are IT company. We are based in Central Europe. We have headquarters in Prague in the Czech Republic. From Prague, we cover Czech Republic and Slovak Republic markets, and we have a subsidiary also in Budapest in Hungary. So we focus on Czech, Slovak, and Hungarian markets. We are not a typical IT company. We focus on unique and high value-added solutions because we do not want to be a 101st reseller of Microsoft or VMware. And we also, thanks to this approach, we have great experience to bring new solutions to our markets, and a lot of solutions which we offer were brought to our local markets by us. We focus on 3 main areas, which are cybersecurity, infrastructure and storage, and artificial intelligence. In security, as well as in other areas, we provide solutions without compromise. For example, on-premise or virtual next-generation firewalls are able to detect known and unknown threats, including encrypted traffic. Another topic is crypto and data encryption solutions. This covers also hardware security models, which is a dedicated crypto processor that is specially designed for the protection of the crypto key lifecycle. Deception technology is something I want to mention a little bit more. It's a platform which uniquely provides visibility throughout the attack lifecycle. On this slide, you can see a simple explanation how the solution works. When the attacker wants to get customer assets, the connection is disrupted and the attacker gets decoy assets which has 0 value. But the attacker has no idea about this, and the customer is from the beginning aware about all activities of the attacker. The solution is able to set up decoys, which means fake assets like endpoint servers, but also SCADA systems, IoT, point of sales, and Swift systems. The solution is absolutely quiet and there are no false positives. Very popular with our customers is also to run proof of concept. With this product, it means also to do penetration test with the red team. And the tests were until now always 100% successful. Second area on which our company focuses is the infrastructure and data storage area. In these areas, we are able to cover standard, well-known 3-tier architecture, but we specialize in the hyper-converged infrastructure, And in the area of storages, we focus on unique storages which brings high added value to the customers, like extra fast backup and recovery times. Let me talk a little bit about the hyperconverged infrastructure. Here you can see an example of such data center, which is based on the hyperconverged infrastructure. This was developed by the biggest companies, which handles big volume of data like Google, Facebook, etc. So like this, their data center looks like. And what is the difference between hyperconverged infrastructure and the traditional 3-tier architecture? You can see it on this slide. Hyperconverged infrastructure uses intelligent software to combine standard servers and storage resources into 100% software-defined solution. It replaces legacy infrastructure components like separate servers, storage networks, and storage arrays with one unified system, creating a highly scalable data center. We aim to create a fully automated, robust, secure, and high-performance environment for loads like virtual desktop infrastructure, artificial intelligence, databases, or storage-intensive type of usage. For artificial intelligence solutions or other solutions where it is needed, we are able also to dramatically save costs across the organization with GPU, which is a graphical processing unit. We are able to install the physical GPU cards into qualified hosts and present them to guest VMs via pass-through or in virtual GPU mode in the hyperconverged infrastructure and share the load, which makes the big cost saving. The third area on which we focus is artificial intelligence. AI is the youngest area in our portfolio, and we started this area also thanks to our cooperation with Taiwanese companies. This cooperation has started during my visit to Taiwan with Czech Senate President Mr. Vystrčil. In the area of AI, we focus especially on two areas, which is smart city and smart healthcare. We currently started the introduction of the solutions to our customers, and we have first pilot projects planned. What is important that we are able to include into these projects, and we have already started to do this, the cooperation of our local academic entities, especially Czech Academy of Sciences and Czech Technical University in Prague. Both of them has great experience with AI and can bring added value to current solution and adjust the solution to local needs of our customers. At the end, let me show you one of our case study. It is the Motto University Hospital, which is the biggest hospital in Central Europe and our reference customer. The customer is running its critical PACS infrastructure on our solution. In the beginning of the project, the hospital faced several issues, like obsolete hardware with limited expansion options, complicated management, and insufficient performance. We have implemented hyperconverged infrastructure solution and solved all customer issues. The new PACS platform is ready for future expansion, and also it lowered down its costs. Moreover, it is so universal system that the customer benefits from that and moved also other workloads to this resilient and powerful platform. All of this and many more features allow us to use hyperconverged infrastructure as a secure, scalable, high performance and resilient infrastructure foundation for a wide area of use cases. So this is briefly a short introduction of our company. If you are interested, do not hesitate to contact me directly on my email here or through our web pages, and I am happy to cooperate with you. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Okay, thank you very much, Peter from Tactic. For our second company from Czech Republic is Mainware. Is Mainware online with us?
Yes, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very good.
Excellent, hi. Okay.
So thank you very much for having Mainware here. We are very happy to participate at this event. We would like to thank to all the organizers and municipalities for organizing this event, as we believe this can really have an impact for future cooperation between the two countries. So thank you very much.
No, thank you very much. Thank you. So we will continue further with the pre-recorded video.
My name is Martin Epovim and I am the CEO of Mainware. I'm here today to tell you how we digitize maintenance of machines and products. Company Mainware was founded last year as a spin-off company by the Czech leader of industrial automation, the company JHV. Our mother company JHV has been delivering production lines and machines to all industries from automotive to pharmaceutical. All of them are high-tech, using brand new technologies and costing plenty of money. That is why these machines have to be properly maintained so that they reach maximum efficiency and lifetime. In the past 20 years, JHV delivered over 500 projects, which provided them with strong feedback from various manufacturing industries. JHV saw the machine maintenance problems of their clients. There was no suitable maintenance solution on the market. All of them were either too complicated or too simple. And so JHV used own research and development team with support of over 200 automation engineers. And suddenly, Mainware concept was born. Most common industrial maintenance problems appear to be the same at corporate level as well as at SME level throughout the whole manufacturing industry. We are targeting these real problems. They are paper documentation, lack of specialized workers, dependency on key employees, daily inefficient maintenance, and all of this resulting in lower factory OEE and shorter machine lifetime. Mainware philosophy is to offer an open platform, self-manageable by the customer, which works with any machine from any manufacturer. Our clients need to be able to learn from the mistakes and not to repeat them. Mainware is software on tablets or glasses with web administration. It works on cloud, local or offline solutions. Mainware provides a high level of customization with API interface. So let me introduce you the available modules. They are 360 degrees maintenance management, which structures maintenance of the organization, digital twin documentation, which delivers up-to-date technical drawings through the 3D model or augmented reality, AI predictive maintenance, which warns before the machine actually stops, and by using our own AI algorithm increases the uptime of machines. Condition monitoring informs about the current OEE and about all reasons why the machine stops. Remote support, which immediately connects problem in the field with the solution provider using live AR stream. E-learning distributes and verifies knowledge among workers, and Smart Factory connects all data layers in the company, including MES and ERP systems, resulting in one digital ecosystem. Partners using our solution are automotive corporations from Tier 1 and Tier 2, and also companies from other industries. We can name well-known Siemens, Honeywell, Continental, Magna, and many others. Right now, we are preparing a solution for BMW. Main benefits are same for all organizations, no matter the size. It's eliminating the dependency on key employees and increasing the knowledge keeping, organization of maintenance, and innovation through augmented reality, artificial intelligence, and big data. All that resulting in an increase of productivity and longer machine lifetime. Our mission is to enable our clients to produce more and last longer. This brings better economic benefits, resulting in general sustainability of our machines, resources, and our planet. We believe that responsible technology, together with continuous improvement and innovation, is the right way for the Industry 4.0. Machines and products with Mainware are easy to fix, produce more, and last longer. Thank you so much for your attention.
Okay, thank you very much. That was a presentation from Mainware. Thank you. And for our third a company from Czech, is Vision Craft. Are you online with us?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, excellent. Thank you. We can see you very well. Thank you very
Hello.
much. And good morning.
Good morning to you too, and thank you for having the chance to take part of this great webinar. And I hope you enjoyed a presentation about smart cities using some artificial intelligence and machine learning. And of course, let me know later if I can answer any questions, and enjoy the presentation.
Thank you. We'll play the video. Thank you very much.
Hello and greetings to Taiwan, and thanks to Czech Invest and Asia Silicon Valley Development Agency to have a chance to introduce our smart object detection and parking management system and our company VisionCraft. We live in a world with exploding population growth in the urban areas and with it increasing problems with traffic and parking. Many times when we find an empty parking spot, we start to wonder, was it a miracle? We grew accustomed to the fact that we waste countless hours in traffic jams and throw away money for gasoline. We see some new technologies appearing here and there that provide monitored parking spaces, but at very unreasonable prices to the cities who pay for them. What we do not realize sometimes is that close to 30% of the air pollution today is created by transport alone, creating countless unnecessary deaths each year. And how about the aggravation we all get when we see the fines for parking tickets arrive? What we have been looking at since 2018 in VisionCraft are the specific challenges facing various people in today's cities. People in metropolitan areas fight with not only pollution and road safety, but mainly with ability to see greener and happier times ahead of them. As technology advancements grow, so do the tools, but the problem is that they are mostly costly, single-purpose, independent solutions that require invasive installation and setup that takes months and years, making them not economically viable. The city planners and politicians then fight with the short time while in office to select, launch, and get value from many of these disparate, non-agile systems. VisionCraft offers a solution to many of these challenges, but our focus today is on creating a happier place for us to live in, and with our parking management solution. Imagine city officials getting hands-on actionable data to make quick planning and policy decisions from a traffic and parking monitoring tool that is deployed in a matter of hours, without drilling into roads and without need for constant power supply and no need for high-speed data connectivity. A solution that provides privacy-safe information about road situations, parking spots, vehicles, and utilization of these parking spaces, and all in real time, and for a fraction of a cost as a subscription that allows cities to reuse this technology in other areas. We want to help cities to be livable again. We wanted to bring out what the customers so far like best about the solution. The sensor is an IoT device processing images at the edge and hence does not transfer any sensitive information. As it does not require constant power, has its own batteries, and provides own data connectivity, it can be mounted but also moved to another location in a matter of hours, giving the customer ability to monitor more areas quickly. Once installed, the AI takes over and learns the parking situation and any changes that happen in the monitored area without need of human intervention. And as we deploy many different algorithms, we enable the customers to scale the same solution to more use cases and therefore more actionable data sources for their decision making. So how does it work really? The sensor collects data about the situation and the objects directly at the processing unit, which is an NVIDIA computer really, and sends the metadata via GSM signal to our servers. Here we perform deeper analysis of the real-time data, historical information, and even third-party information such as weather, for example, and create statistical reports on how the roads have been utilized and what situations occur most frequently, for example. The system also creates various real-time alerts that can be sent to police or to the city. User interface is then available either through a portal or mobile application. This small video example shows how camera placed on a desk at a friend's office with our algorithm is able to analyze the objects that appear in its view. Notice some of the distance and miniature cars that our system is able to classify as one of the biggest advantages our users tell us that they see today. Even though our solution has been a working prototype for only a couple of months, we have been able to get traction and very good feedback from governments, truck parking owners, city technology companies, and private store owners. As our technology is now quickly evolving into a commercial available product, we are processing these POCs into actual contracts and are prepared for the next growth phase. Our entire VisionCraft team, which is a mix of experienced entrepreneurs, investors, and managers, as well as senior and also junior researchers from universities working on a newest and greatest R&D projects, wants to say thank you for your time and attention. What binds us all together and what we would love to discuss with you is the use of technology advancement to benefit the people in our congested cities. And why not start with an effective parking system? Thank you. Looking forward to your questions and our potential cooperation.
Okay, thank you very much. That was a very good presentation from VisionCraft. Kudos for checking out the parking fines here in Taipei. That was quite interesting that you caught on that. So thank you very much. Okay, our fourth company to present is Veracity Protocol. Are you online with us?
I am. 你好.
你好. It's always very friendly to hear a greeting from in Chinese. How are you this morning?
Doing very well. Thank you very much. I will have some presentation for you about how we are building the protocol of trust for physical objects and how this will change the future.
Excellent. We can't wait to hear that. Thank you very much. We'll play the video now. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jakub Krčmář, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Veracity Protocol. We are building the protocol of trust for physical objects, protecting customers, brands, and national security. What we are offering is microstructure-based traceability, allowing you to trace and secure your product's identity, authenticity, and integrity, all by using any camera and without invasive tags, chips, or markers. How it works? Every object has its own unique material structure and manufacturing characteristics. Our solution, working with computer vision and machine learning, enables any camera to capture these characteristics into a physical code. This physical code allows you to link the physical object itself to your business applications. This can represent each item individually, or you can protect and trace entire SKUs of items using only a small sample set. We offer three key services. First, non-invasive identification, allowing you to identify and trace products without the need for serial number, barcode, or a tag. It's a new identity standard and new microstructure-based recognition that goes beyond shapes and colors, unlike object recognition. Let me show you very quickly how it works. Here you can see individual metal sheets. These are indistinguishable one from another. There's no unique markings. What we are able to do is to register each individual metal sheet into the system using the site without the markings, using just its unique material microstructure. Here, each individual metal sheet has been registered, and the goal is then being able to identify them. As you can see, we are able to correctly identify each individual metal sheet on this simple 12-megapixel industrial camera. What's more, this works even when the area is obfuscated, damaged, or there is any wear and tear. As you can see, the algorithm still works. The other service is microstructure-based authentication, allowing you to verify and trace the authenticity of products using only a smartphone. It's 100% tamper-proof and available to anyone and anywhere without a need for special hardware. Again, let me show you a quick demonstration. No matter what the barcode says, we are able to verify which is the authentic one and which is the counterfeit. As you can see, it's very simple. User is using a smartphone application with augmented reality, guiding him to the spot of interest, taking pictures automatically, and then being able to tell you if it has been verified or not, no matter what the barcode says. And the third service is multifunctional optical inspection, allowing you to detect and trace the previously invisible anomalies in a fully automated way. This is multi-agnostic and highly scalable solution, very different to what's out there at the moment, as it is able to work with various lighting, material, and cameras, and achieving near 100% accuracy, way above the current industry standards. Again, let me quickly show you a demonstration. On a critical server motherboard with Intel, we are able to detect not only components which shouldn't be there, as you can see, but also such a small changes as just some area which has been touched by a soldering iron. These changes anywhere, anyone can then detect instantly. Our customers love that this is near 100% accurate, securing their product as they are without any manufacturing changes and with extremely low price in a high volume. So thank you, and let's build trust together.
Okay, thank you very much. That was from Veracity Protocol. Now we have concluded our 4 Czech Republic startups here with us. At this point in time, I would like to invite the 4 of them with Susanna to join us online. Hi, we see 2 of you. Okay, hello. And
Hello.
Susanna, are you with us? Now we have concluded our 4 Czech Republic startups here with us. At this point in time, I would like to... Okay, that was hearing myself. If I could maybe invite any audience online or on site, if I may ask my technical team to check as well, if there are any questions or comments that any of our speakers at the moment can address. Okay, if not, then I would request the 4 gentlemen online to give us your biggest smile towards the camera so we can actually take a screenshot. Do you need me to count to 3? I'll count to 3 actually. I'll count to 3 and then give you a big smile, okay? So it's got like 1, 2, 3, smile. Excellent. Thank you so much. You don't know how this much means to us. We need it for our reports as well. Thank you so much, gents. Thank you very much. And we look forward to engaging with you. Thank you. We look forward to engage with you, if not online, and hopefully we can see you next year during InnoVEX or COMPUTEX. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We have concluded that section, and we are coming up to the startup teams from Taiwan for their presentation. And the first company to come online with us is Brosier. If I may ask Daniel to come on. Thank you very much, Daniel. You have 5 minutes. The floor is yours.
Okay. Mr. Representative. Okay. Добрый день. Я am Daniel Lieh, the Brosier Electronics. Thanks TCA for giving us this opportunity to introduce one of the best fire alerting systems in the world. Imagine that you are in a cozy hotel and take a nap. Suddenly, you are awakened by loudly fire alarm and smell some smoke, and you find your hotel is on fire. You might want to call 112, but you may save your time when you see Brosier fire sensor on the wall, which already sense the fire and send a fire alert to fire station, and firefighters are on the way. And now you want to find a safe evacuation path to escape this hotel. Unfortunately, the people in this hotel in panic and cannot info you an useful information. So don't worry. You can see there is a QR code on the Brosier fire sensor, and scan this QR code by your phone. Scan this QR code by your phone, and you can see the real-time fire information map immediately, which auto refresh every 5 seconds. So let's see how Brazil team realize this system. The essential part of this system is this wise fire sensor, which detects smoke and high temperature to avoid false alarm, which might be triggered by people smoking or cooking smoke. This fire sensor can detect not only the density of smoke, but also the smoke phenomenon of fire, and can distinguish the type of fire. And this sensor use CFOX for ultra-low power and long-range wireless transmission. And it seems CFOX coverage is also good in Czech Republic. And this sensor use OPV module to harvest indoor light energy and can operate 10 years without charging the battery. And this sensor can send a safe message every day to cloud to inform the users that the device is still operating. When the sensor detects abnormal fire phenomenon or high temperature, it will send the fire alert to the cloud, and Brazil fire analyzing algorithm will judge this fire alarm is true or false. If it is true, it will alarm the app users, security office, and fire stations. And the information include the address of the fire building. By the way, the fire analyzing algorithm can be improved by learning the smoke phenomenon of every false alarm, and can be smarter and smarter. One of the impressive functions of this system is can provide the real-time fire information for private users in these buildings, for example, house, apartment, office tower, and factories. They need to install an app, and this app not only alert people when the fire is on building, and also provide the real-time fire information for users to escape. And for public users, however, for public buildings, such as hotels, shopping mall, hospital, school, library, and stadiums, people in this building might not install this app, and cannot load the real-time fire information. And they can use their mobile phone to scan the QR code to get the real-time fire information and find the safe evacuation route. This system also provides the fire information to fire stations for firefighters to determine the efficient and safe fire extinguishing strategy. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So everyone probably agree that this system can help many people and could be one of the best fire alerting system now, I guess. And our first target is to realize this product to be widely used in Taiwan, or maybe in Czech Republic. And currently, we are engaging Taipei City Fire Department for a sandbox of a smart city project. And we are doing our best to engage, to promote this system to some outstanding companies in Taiwan about intelligent building, insurance, and security. Let's introduce the adorable team of Brazil. Although everyone is cute, but they are real fighters and complete this project less than 5 months. And this team, the expertise of this team covers ASIC design, hardware, firmware, software, and algorithm, and website app design. And this team has the comprehensive design capability of all kinds of IoT solutions. Okay, this is Brazil, and we want to design many useful IoT products to improve the world. And welcome to contact us if you are interested in our team or our product. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Daniel from Brazil, and very surprised that you could actually speak the language. Very impressive. Okay, so our second company who will be introducing to us is called Movo, and they actually have a display which we will showcasing shortly. If I may invite the CTO of Movo to come on to the stage. Thank you very much.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Jeff. I'm the CTO of Move Mobility. Our brand is called Movo. So I'd just like to thank everybody for having us here. Right, so yes, I'm going to talk about our core product, which is called the Orion platform. It's essentially a modularized, we call it multimodal because we support e-bikes, we support e-scooters, we support smart bikes, right? And we call it operating system because we provide end-to-end solution all the way from vehicle to IoT and software. Okay, so before I dive into Orion, let me just give a quick intro about what Move Mobility does. So we position ourselves as one of the best, or maybe the more cost-efficient partner for medium and small operators. So what we want to do is we want the operators to focus on operating, on building government relationships, and we'll provide the weapons for them to fight the battles. This is our platform in an overview. Again, we supply e-bikes, e-scooters, and smart vehicles. This is the model that we're showing here is the model that we're running in New Taipei City. So if you have time, definitely feel free to go to maybe Danshui or Chao. This is actually where we run a small fleet or demo fleet. All right, so our team has pretty decent or strong IoT experience. We build and design the IoT and manufacture the IoT devices ourselves. So we design our vehicles ourselves, we assemble them in Taiwan, in Taichung. We design our IoT and we build the software ourselves. We've bundled this whole solution and we sell it as a total package to countries. Right now we have 3 countries that we deploy the vehicles to. We have it in Spain, in Italy, and we have it in Israel. All right, so we've been building this what we call smart lock for almost over 2 to 3 years now. We're at the 5th generation. So the 4th generation, what we have is really the locks that you see in most sharing vehicles, which is it's a horseshoe lock. But we've migrated to the 5th generation, which is installed on all our vehicles today. This is essentially what we do. So we take a different approach versus perhaps some of our competitors or just the vehicle manufacturers. So what we do is we run a small fleet of demo vehicles. And the reason why we do that in Taipei, and just Taipei, is because we want to understand the pain points of our customers. So again, vehicle sharing, e-mobility sharing, scooter sharing is a pretty big thing around the world these couple of years. So what we want to do is we want to provide the best design and the best suitable vehicles that our operators can use. So what does best mean? Best pretty much means it has to be durable. When you run a sharing fleet, it's essentially putting it in a pretty severe environment. You have to survive through vandalism. You have to survive through winters, etc. So that's what we do. We run a fleet ourselves just to make sure that we understand the pain points of our customers, and we provide the best product to them. We understand. We don't just do product building. So what we do is we have to understand international trading as well. So we manufacture in Taiwan. We also manufacture in Europe, in Madrid as well. So we ship to, again, 3 countries in Europe today. So once our vehicle lands in those countries, obviously we have to provide end-to-end support. So just from the day that we start manufacturing and starting from the day that our customers work with us until the day vehicle goes out on the road and until the day that they come back for maintenance, we make sure that they last and make sure that our operators' business lasts as well. So let's talk a bit about product and how is it different from most vehicle manufacturers today. One of our core concepts in designing designing this Orion operating system is essentially we want to have our different form factors or different vehicles try to share as much or as many core components as much as possible. So what we realize today is a lot of sharing operators, what happens is 2 years down the road, they realize that bikes are good, e-bikes are good. Then 2020, they realize scooters are good. But the problem is when you want to swap batteries, parts break, you want to get new batteries. And you have to buy batteries for scooters, you have to buy batteries for e-bikes, you have to buy different wheels, etc. So what we do is we want operators' business to be long-lasting and everlasting as possible. So when we design our core product, we think of different form factors. We modularize all the core components. For example, our e-scooter and our e-bikes, they share the same set of batteries, they share the same size, they share the same motor controllers, they share majority of the plastic components. So whenever need to come, say, hey, our operators need to procure additional 1,000, 2,000 e-scooters, they would still continue to work with us, and their supply chain would be streamlined instead of 2 to 3 different supply chains, which is essentially 2 to 3 times the cost. Again, this is our e-bike, and our model in New Taipei City, we branded green. It's EN 15194 certified. Each battery runs around 60 to 70 kilometers on the normal speed. It's a 10.2 amp hour battery. It could go even bigger depending on which city is more suitable. We have 250 watt motor. We can actually cap the speed to be somewhere around 25 kilometers because that's kind of the safe. I mean, safety is definitely the number one choice or the number one factor that we consider when shipping these vehicles out. Right. We designed the vehicles ourselves. We try to make it look as sleek as possible. I mean, although it's for sharing, but I mean, wouldn't you be proud if you ride this on one of the cities? All right. We have some good-to-have features. It's not killer features, but then our users have been giving us great feedback about how you have cell phone holders and how you have additional space for luggage. We work with our motor partners, and we designed the motor pretty much from scratch. The key factor when considering or working with a motor partner is how do you make these things maintainable? They're out in the street, nobody's looking at those vehicles, they're autonomous leasing system. So we want, whenever things break, we want things to be easily maintainable. So we have one cable out, everything goes into the motor, one cable. So whenever you want to replace the motor, whenever you want to maintain it, it's pretty much done within 2 to 3 hours. Right, so this whole design is really just designed for sharing. It's meant to last at least 3 years, 20,000 kilometers. That's how we tested those vehicles. The frame, plastic components, they're just extra durable, and yeah, this is the way we want our operators to feel, and this is the way that they run at their current operations today. Our IoT boxes, it's 4G. It used to be 2G. Now we've upgraded to 4G. One thing that's pretty special, actually probably we're one of the few that do it in the industry, is our system is completely OTA-able, over-the-air upgradable, all the way from the motor controller, from the battery management system to the IoT device is completely upgradable. So we treat our vehicle design pretty much as a software system instead of just hardware. So we make hardware into software. Right, so this is our current status. This is actually one of our assembly lines in Taichung. Sorry, running out of time, but yeah, so our e-scooters are essentially different from most of the e-scooter manufacturers out there. Again, they're really built for robustness. We designed the geometry, we designed the frame to be extra durable because one of the biggest pain points of e-scooters is they usually last for 12 months. Our e-scooters last for at least 3 years. Right, so wrapping things up, more e-scooter design, more e-scooter. We kind of made the wheel extra wide, so it's more stable as opposed to toy or more toy-like e-scooters. So in a nutshell, we provide different electronic form factors, and we've built this IoT, in-house IoT and software, which is more really add-on systems On top of this, and we enable different operators around the world to use our vehicles and provide smart city solutions or smart e-mobility solutions worldwide. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. That was from a presentation from Movo. I'd just like to remind all our startup companies that you have 5 minutes. We won't grab your microphone away, but we will indicate you by a big red time's up sign. Okay, so our third company from Taiwan is called TwIoTA. And they're actually a drone company. So it is with pleasure to introduce TwIoTA. Thank you.
Good afternoon and good morning. Thank you for being here. My name is Huang from Zhuang Company. I'm here to do a presentation. Okay, here. Let me start by introducing Zhuang. We are a startup company which provides self-made and customized drones. As shown in the slide, we also involved in many projects such as this, from drone show and industry inspection and smart agriculture drone. Okay. This is our fishbone diagram, and under board we have our cooperation experience. In the second place, I will focus on our agricultural drone. This short video is about our actual practice. Let me run through it quickly.
欢乐到足 DX5 采很高，全机防水，一冲就干净。APP 可以直接在上面规划作业区域，并且自动生成航点。
Okay. This is our product for 5 liters, and we also bring one in the back over there. And on the right is our 10 liters. We also provide education and training courses for driving license. Pilot license. As you can see on the map, our agents are ready to serve in Taiwan, including Hualien, Taidong, Pingdong. We cooperate with many organizations and contact customers by ourselves, so we can understand users' needs directly. Okay. This is the difference between the traditional way and what we can do with our drone. Let's see here. We use drone to collect spectral data as left. Then we will get the data. We will get the data as left. Then you will improve the path on the right. How can we do that? We get the image from NDVI and input the data into our drone. Then it will do the smart spray automatically. Besides, we integrate 3 functions with app. The first one is establish database, and the second one is identify paths. The third one is monitor soil, so user can handle all the information about their farmland anywhere, anytime. This is our vision: automatic spray and epidemic prevention. In the third part, industry inspection. January on the bridge is a GPS denied environment, but however, we have covered it. And this is our result. You can see on the right here. For wind turbine inspection, the traditional way we have to hand on someone on that machine, but we can do it a safer way. We use working vessel to take off our drone. Okay. This is our results here. There are our advantage: lower cost and lower risky. On our next step, we want to press not only in Taiwan but also in around the world. We plan to visit Brazil this year, but unfortunately, because of COVID-19, we postponed to next year or future. And this is our business model in Brazil. We will cooperate with local agency. There will be 2 teams, one for spraying and the other for sale. Not only South America, but also South Asia, Myanmar and Vietnam is also our target market. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much from Drexel Tech. Thank you. So that was the third company from Taiwan who is doing drone technology into smart agriculture. Our fourth and final company from Taiwan to conduct a presentation is from Kiwi New Energy. It's a great pleasure to introduce Kiwi. And the floor is yours. Thank you.
Hi, afternoon everyone. My name is Steve. I'm the founder and CEO of Kiwi New Energy. I think everyone knows climate change and global warming is a big issue. It's actually, it's killing more people, a lot more people than COVID today. It's continuously killing people, meaning 4.2 million people by cause air pollution die by cause air pollution every single year. And when we want to be a part of these solutions, I think we still face many challenges today. Just look around you and me. How can we direct access to green energy? There's no direct access to it so far. And number 2, there's a high entry barrier. You need to have a rooftop. You need to have a space. And you need to install a solar system. Usually it takes high upfront costs and lengthy administration process, right? No matter where you live, you want to install that kind of system. So we are actually developing and building a fully decentralized web-based platform that can direct connect anyone to the local renewable power sources, actually at local level. It works virtually. You can call it a virtual power plant model, but it's more advanced than that. So it's a fully decentralized architecture and platform-like, and we make it simple and easy. So imagine that you can just lying on your sofa and using your app and convert to green energy with a simple click in 3 minutes. It's going to be a subscribe model. So we are now connecting many of the solar power plants in Taiwan first, and we'll be working with the wind farm developers as well. So in the household or the small medium business, you are not only getting a benefit by using green energy, but also the renewable energy certificates as well. And we will be validating all data by our own blockchain technology. So this is why and where the blockchain takes place, and it has a real use cases to solve the real problems. So I'm here happy to announce that we will be launching our platform first in Taiwan. It's an online platform by end of the year, and before Chinese New Year, it's going to be a fully functional app. And we will deploy these. First market test bed is Taiwan, but we all know Taiwan is very small, but it's a good practice because Taiwanese are very pursuing high value and also low cost, right? So it's a best practice, and also we can have a test bed in Taiwan. And the next year we'll be deployed to the US market, and the following year we will also like to deploy this to the Europe. So the market size today, we all know this is a big trend. Renewable energy is already hit more than 300 billion last year, has been over 200 gigawatt being installed, including solar and wind. The corporate power purchase agreement means that renewable energy companies, Google, Facebook, Apple, they are purchasing big numbers of green energy. They closed the deal of 75 billions in last year. In Taiwan, you see in markets, the Thai government has the ambition goal to reach 20% renewable by 2025. That means 15 billions and 10 gigawatts in sizing every single year. So our business model is very simple and clear. We take 10% commission on every power purchase or being transact during contracted period. It can be up to 20 years. Many PPA can be 15, 20 years, but there are some short PPA as well. So we aim to close 500 megawatts of deal, including our pipelines, and by 2 years. The average price is 15 cents US, and the revenue we can tap is 7.5 million in 2 years in Taiwan market alone. So I just mentioned go-to-market strategy. This company is quite young and new, but we have very experience in this solar sector for over 15, 20 years. And the initial fund being raised by founders, and we're just happy to get the energy retail license in Taiwan yesterday, actually. And we have the 200 megawatts pipeline being signed. And we'll be promoting and selling our first power to Waymo sharing scooters by early next year. So the global estimation plan, including California and Australia for next year, and by 2022, we'll be building the ecosystem, talking about a larger market space as well. So competition, not only we are competing with a local traditional power utility company, but we are the only company that has offering the direct access green energy. But since it's fully decentralized and deregulated, we are cutting out of middlemen. So we can offer a competitive price to small business and household. So competing with others, like a US company, they require a physical installation of the solar system on your on your rooftop space. So this is our unique selling USB as well. So as I mentioned, I'm actually a serial entrepreneur. It's the first time being a solar business by myself. And we combine of over 100 years of experience in solar technology, power plant optimization, and investment, and business development, and blockchain AI technology as well. So to summarize, our competitive advantage is the first to market in terms of this online-based direct green energy marketplace, A+ team, strong supply will secure 500 megawatt supply pipeline in US and Taiwan. And we use not only blockchain, but also AI to future to do the energy forecasting and usage analysis. So I know that may or may not be an investor here, but we are looking for funding support as well. It's an angel round for 1 million to close 500 megawatt deal to reach 7.5 million of revenue over 12 months. So as Trump says, make the America great again. But I'm here to announce make the sunrise every day and make our planet green again. My name is Steve, the founder and CEO of TV News. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you so much for attending and participating at our events today, expanding to Czechia, Taiwan, and beyond. And we hope you have enjoyed the program with us today. And please do click the bell icon on the YouTube channel to follow us for future events. Thank you very much, and have a great day.